Most studies that I've read and been part of show that same-sex intimate partner violence is at the same level, if not in some cases even higher levels than it is in the heterosexual community. And it's definitely something that's incredibly hidden and misunderstood. So by taking the information that you have here, taking the report that you have, and start by believing what your victim is reporting to you and conduct an investigation impartially and thoroughly, that's what I'd like them to take away from this. And understand that there are some very unique barriers to victims' participation, either in the law enforcement realm or through the Judiciary Advisory Board, and how we can be sensitive to that to hopefully bridge those gaps so that people will feel more comfortable in coming forward and reporting the violence. I think the big thing is working with the resources that they have and trying to expand what those resources may be. There's a tremendous amount of resources that are kind of outside everybody's little pyramid in the community, through advocacy groups, through other community organizations, and bring those stakeholders to bear when they're having these conversations to see what they can go ahead and bring forward to help make this situation not so hidden, to allow people to want to come forward and report. And there's not one silver bullet that solves everything. My experience has been in working sexual assault investigations and understanding that the responsibility to hold perpetrators accountable when it comes to that crime and domestic violence doesn't just rest on law enforcement, doesn't just rest on the Judiciary Advisory Board. It rests on bringing the various different stakeholders to bear to work in a collaborative effort. So I think you have to get out in the community. I think you have to have those conversations, and some of those conversations are difficult. But I think you'll be surprised at how many resources are available to you. That may not cost a tremendous amount of money, but help you work together in making a cohesive plan and a cohesive organization so that victims will be empowered and will feel safe and comfortable in coming forward and reporting things so these perpetrators can be held accountable for their crimes. When it comes to same-sex intimate partner violence, unfortunately, there is not a tremendous amount of research that's really available. There's not. I think after the White House report came out, that was one of the areas that the White House recognized that there needs to be some advancement in. So there is some more comprehensive studies that are being done. Johns Hopkins University has done some studies. The University of Texas is also reaching out and doing some studies. But there's some other studies that are out there that are on a limited basis. But I think we can extrapolate from that. The Centers for Disease Control is trying to incorporate some of that as well in the studies that they're able to put out. In my work and when I teach, I am looking at a variety of different things because there's not one be-all, end-all that's there. I think another very good resource that's out there is End Violence Against Women International, the International Association of Chiefs of Police. There's the National Coalition of anti-violence programs that are out there that specifically help gather information in regards to LGBT crimes and how that community is affected. A lot of my training does come from either the International Association of Police and End Violence Against Women International. Joanna Archambault, Kim Longway, Ann Munch, those are just excellent sources to help in this particular endeavor.
Perfect.